Socialism is back. It's hip, it's hot, it's more popular than ever among all the hip kids out there. Hey, this is Kurt Schlichter, and this is Take That with Kurt Schlichter here on the Rebel TV. Today, we're talking commies. You know, some bad ideas never die, like socialism. The Marxist dream of a 19th century weirdo writing in the British Museum because no one would have him around the house. Karl Marx forms this whole idea about how everybody owns everything and everybody's happy. Seems like a great dream, doesn't it? If you're an idiot. You know, there's nothing I hate more than people who go, well, socialism is beautiful in theory, but it's troubling in practice. No, it sucks in theory and it sucks in practice. How do I know? I walked around on its bleeding corpse. Yeah, I was stationed overseas in the former Yugoslavia for about a year, and I saw what kind of poison that injects into in the veins of society. It's a disaster, a nightmare, a horror show, a bloody charnel house of murder and terror and oppression. But that's not stopping the hipsters. No, the hipsters love it. You got Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and you've got Andrew Gillum from Florida. And these guys, these are a new side. And you got Bernie, too. He's like 182 years old and should goddamn know better. And you've got these people going, well, you know, socialism, it's not the old socialism. It's not the one that kills people. It's not the one that's Venezuela, even though it always turns into Venezuela. It's more like Norway. Well, let's talk a little about Norway, shall we, people? The beautiful herring-filled land of the north. There's 5.8, I think it's like 5-point-something million people in Norway. I'm sitting here in Los Angeles. I can drive 20 miles and be past more people than are all in Norway. And it's first of all, it's not really a socialist country. It just has a lot of government spending. See, they kind of want to shut. Yeah, we don't really mean socialism. We mean a lot of government spending. See, you don't get the problems with socialism, like, you know, death camps and firing squads. We don't have those. We just have the happiness. Everybody's going to be happy. Once we take all the wealth and redistribute it, time out. You know, I'm 53 years old. I've spent quite a lot of my life accumulating my wealth, accumulating my stuff. So have you. You've worked hard. You've saved. You've sacrificed. And now the idea is, okay, well, we've decided we're going to take your stuff and give it to me because I would like to have it. And I don't currently have it. So give it to me. That's not a good deal for those of us who've actually worked all our lives. I'm not really excited about subsidizing people who have not put in the time, effort, or sacrifice that I have. Now, how are you going to convince me to do that? I don't think you're going to talk me into it. I think you're probably going to send people with guns to make me do it. See, that's the thing about socialism. At the end of the day, you know, for all the talk about how socialism is we're all going to work together and each of us give according to our abilities and receive according to our needs. At the end of the day, it's always somebody, usually one of those people who's advocating socialism, who's telling people with guns to go to recalcitrant, you know, uppity capitalists to take their property at gunpoint, to send it where the socialists think it should go. It's always people like you and me who are supposed to write the check, pay the freight, and carry the load, so a bunch of hipsters don't have to work. You know, I was out having some fancy coffee today. I had a little fancy coffee here. Fancy coffee in South Bay, Los Angeles. And I look in the rack, and it's got a whole bunch of like avocado toast and ricotta toast and all sorts of fancy stuff, and it's very expensive. And I'm thinking, do these hipsters know that this is not what happens in socialism? What happens in socialism is a line out the door because the guy, the store manager, because he doesn't own it, it's a state store, got a load of peas in, and you can buy your 2 cans of peas with your ration card. There's socialism for you. That's socialism. It's not avocado toast, it's gruel. We know the story. A lot of us have been there. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm not going to live it again. You're not going to live it again. Socialism over my dead body, and I mean that literally. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. You can find me here on The Rebel twice a week with my little mini rants. You can find me at Town Hall on Mondays and Thursdays. Go buy my book, Militant Normals. It's up there for pre-order, out there on Amazon. Make it happen. I'll see you next week on Take That with Kurt Schlichter.